Hello everyone, today I'm going to explain LeetCode SQL solutions, problem named queries, quality, and percentage. Let's see the problems first together. There is a condition that tells you about the define of the quality and poor query percentage. So quality means the average ratio between query rating and its position. And poor query percentage is a percentage of all queries with rating, so less than 3. That's the poor query percentage. So we have to find query name, the quality, and poor query percentage. That is the 3 columns that we have to print. And there is also the condition that we have to round it to decimal places of quality and poor quality percentage. Let's understand the examples by together. So there is queries table and there is output. And as you can see, we have to write query name, quality, and poor query percentage. First we have to understand the example. For example, let's see the dog quality. First, dog quality is, we have to write like this. First one, this one is rating divided by position, and second is also divided rating by position, and second is also divided rating by position, and we're gonna sum it all together, and we're gonna average it, or you can just divide it into a dog is 3, so we're gonna divide it 3, so it will calculate it 2.50. So that's the first examples of query qualities that in the here. And let's understand poor query percentage. Let's change the color. So for example, poor query percentage is defined all queries with rating less than 3. So let's see the dogs. There is only, when you see the rating, there's only one row that is lower than 3 ratings. So we're gonna divide it 1, and the whole dog is also 3. So the percentage, and we have to get the percentage. So if you do it, it will gonna represent it as 33.33 into decimal places. So that's the examples of here what is represented. We also have to get cat like this in the following example. So I'm gonna erase it all together. So let's talk about the solution, how to approach this problem. I think its difficult thing is, I'll tell you on the solution page. Let's move on to the solution page. The difficult thing about this problem is, first, you have to catch it. There is a dog and cat, but it is aggregated in something. So let's first approach will be, I think we're gonna use group by to aggregate something in certain query name. So I think we're gonna use group by. The second hardest thing, I think it is hard to get quality and poor query percentage together. So I think it is better we divide quality and poor query percentage. We're gonna divide it and we're gonna calculate it each by each, and we're gonna combine it together. That's divide and conquer thinking. So how we gonna get a quality? First, I think we're gonna divide it like this. I think it's better we use sum of rating and position, and we're gonna count. If it group by, we're gonna count everything, and it will gonna print the queries quality, and poor query percentage is, I think it is better because I think it is better to use case when plus I think it is better to use sum. Sometimes you can think, oh, if you want to get a rating 3, less than 3, we're gonna use where, but I think it is not a good idea, because where gonna be just delete the one row. It will not include the whole row, so I think it is better to use in certain conditions, that is, we use case when. So we're gonna print it like this. So sum case when rating, for example, rating is less than 3, then we're gonna do it 1, else we're gonna just print 0, like this, and also it will count whole group by like this. I think it is better to understand it by writing a query together on the PC screen. So let's write a query together on the screen. So let's write a query together. First, what I propose you guys first is, I think we have to divide and conquer thinking, which means it is hard to get quality and poor query percentage all together. So we're gonna divide it first like this. So I'm gonna write it, thinking, way of thinking is divided and conquer. So first, I'm gonna write the quality first. It is first step, we're gonna write the query. So we use select from queries table. So, and what we're gonna do, I think I'm gonna do group by, because that what I already proposed you guys, because we want to group by something in certain way in query name. So we're gonna group by query name, and how we gonna get do it like this. We're gonna just use sum of divided rating position, position like this. And if you're gonna count it, I'm gonna show you guys what's happening. That will be sum, for example, the total, and I'm gonna show you guys what's happening if I count everything. So the result is here. We group by the query name like dog and cats, and total, what it means, this one is aggregated like this, and we count whole thing of the dog 1 2 3 and cat 1 2 3. So it looks like this, and I'm gonna move count in here like this, and I'm gonna write the name as quality. So let's see the result together. Oh, something wrong. Sorry, we have to divide it, use this one. So as you can see, it's almost getting similar like this, but also we have to add it round, and we're gonna round it into decimal places. So if you write it, yeah, as you can see, its output and expected is almost exactly same of the quality. So that's how we get the quality. So you use sum of rating divided position, and you divide the count, and you just round it to decimal places. This is the first one that we get quality. Now second one, we're gonna get poor query percentage. So let's also write the query together. So I'm gonna just comment this just for a while, and also using query table. So also gonna group by query name and query name. And as you can see, how to get the poor query percentage is we have to get less than 3. For example, only here is the poor query. So how we gonna get? I'm gonna use case when. So case when rating is less than 3, then I'm gonna count less than 3, I'm gonna just count it. For example, query name, I think we can just, yeah, count the query name. Sorry, I put the wrong one. I'm gonna explain you guys at first. So if the rating is less than 3, I'm gonna just count it as 1. Else, I'm gonna count it as 0. And we're gonna sum it. And don't forget, we have to write and I'm gonna just call it poor query, like this. And also I'm gonna print as same exactly what's happening if I count everything of this one. So if you see the result, you can find the poor query of dog and cat, and you can count whole everything of the query name 3 and 3. So I'm gonna now move here and here, and I'm gonna delete it like this, and I'm gonna write it as poor query percentage. Let's move it a little bit here. So if you run it, yeah, it's almost same as we wanted, but in here is percentage, so I think we have to multiply 100. And don't forget, we have to also round it in 2 decimal. Round it 2 decimal places, like this. Let's move it a little more here. Let's run the results. If you see it, yeah, the poor query percentage is also same. Now, think about it. So now we get quality query, and we get it poor query percentage. So what we have to do, how we get connect? Do you think we need join? No, I don't think so, because it's the if the structure is different, maybe we need join, but it's exactly same. So what I'm gonna do it just like this here, and I'm gonna put it here like this. I'm gonna delete it. Yeah, this is the whole total result of it that combine it. So let's run it together. Yeah, it's also the result is succeeded, and let's submit the code. Yeah, it accepted. Congratulations, guys. The key point, I think we used thinking of divide and conquer, that we divided quality and poor query percentage, and now we combined it together. It will be much easier to think everything by together. I think it is better to think divided in two things. So I think an extra comment that I can use for you two guys, if it is a little bit uncomfortable, use looks like this. Also, you can write it like this. For example, I think it will be same. So if you're not using sum, you can just use average function. It's also same if you run it, because it will divide it whole total numbers of all together automatically if you use average function. So let's submit the code. Yeah, it's also same. So I think this is the solution of the problem. So let's organize the key point and finish the video. Let's move on to the key point section. So let's organize the key points. What do you think, you guys, the key point of this problem? What I think personally, I think all you guys knows that we use group by to aggregate something in certain way. I think everybody will be know. The second one is how we gonna get the total number of each query. So we use group by, and also we use, if you use count everything like this, we're gonna get the whole total number of by each group. For example, dog 3, cat 3, like this. I think the third part is the main key point of this problem. So if it's the problem is so difficult, sometimes feel complex, you have to think about it, divide it and conquer, divide it and solve it. And we can combine it to get all together later. So what was the point was we get quality and poor query percentage, we divide it together. So how we get the quality, we use a sum of I think it was rating and position, and we divide it by count all everything, or you can just use average function and rating of position. Yeah, it's also same. That's the query that we used. And how we get poor query percentage was we use case when. So we use case when using sum also. So when a rating was less than 3, then we count it as 1, else we count it as 0, like this. And we also divided count asterisk everything, like this. So I think the main key point of this problem and critical thinking is divide and conquer. Let's keep in mind, if we face something complex, difficult problem, let's approach divide it together and combine it later together. I think this is the whole key point of this problem. Thank you for watching this video.